My name is Baba, well departed. Baba, well departed. And this is BWADV. And BWADV is brought to you by Wealthy Rents. Wealthy Rents is just a call away.
Ni kali kati ya Man U na Arsenal. Hiyo ni msemo na mwibaji moja hapa nchini Kenya. It's which team is the toughest one when it comes to the beautiful game between Arsenal and Man United. And this one, I tell you, it's going to be lit, and we are going to be here light here at the Warwick Hotel MGM here in Nanyuki Warwick Hotel. This is where we are going to watch the beautiful game. My name is Baba the Pandit, like Epl County favorite pandit, and this is BWATV. And BWATV is always brought to you by Worthy Errands, and Worthy Errands, we say, is just a call away. We get into the beautiful game. Let's see the fixtures of this weekend. Beautiful game starting today. Then we are going to talk about Arsenal versus Man United at Emirates on Sunday, 6:30 p.m. We start with today. Luton Town hosting West Ham. Luton Town have not have a decent season so far. Remember, they just came to the season. They are promoted, and they have lost their previous 2 games, and now today they face on form West Ham. West Ham beating Brighton 3-1 at home away, and West Ham also beating Chelsea 3-1 as well. And West Ham, they have not lost any game this season, a draw and 2 wins for them so far. And is a West Ham side that we are expecting this one game to be on paper is a game for them. We are expecting us maybe a 2-0, 3-0 for West Ham, or even a 1-3 for them. Then we go to tomorrow, where Sheffield United will be hosting Everton. Another one that we don't know which side of Everton is going to come up to come on that day, because Everton has been in a very, very poor form. They have lost their 3 Premier League games, only winning their game EFL game against Doncaster. That is a team from not in the Premier League, but they lost their first game against Fulham 1-0. They lost their game against Aston Villa 4-0, and they lost their game against Wolves 1-0. So we don't expect we expect Sheffield to be a little bit better when they face Everton, because Everton have been in a very poor form. Brentford hosting Bournemouth. Brentford sometimes they are on and off. They are on and off since maybe they don't have their talisman. Even Troy, he had that ban for him. Bournemouth on another side that we never know which side of Bournemouth is going to show up on this kind of a game. Another one, which one we expect to be tough one. Vincent Company boys, that is Burnley hosting Tottenham. Tottenham side that sometimes this season so far we can say they had an okay season so far. Tottenham, in their 3 games, they have played 3 games so far, and they have won 2, and they have two wins and 1 draw. They were 2-2 against Brentford on their opening fixture, and also they beat Man United 2-0, and also they beat Bournemouth 2-0 on weekend, only for them to go on EFL Cup and draw with Fulham 1-1. Tottenham without Kane so far, they have done well. And let's go to the next fixture, that is Chelsea hosting Nottingham Forest. That is on Saturday, and Chelsea spending a lot of money so far, but they have not in 100% this season, because they already lost their game against West Ham, and so far they lost against West Ham, but they won their game against Luton Town 3-0, and they remember their first game going 1-1 with Liverpool. Only 4 points for Chelsea so far, and you could see many people saying Chelsea formation, Chelsea lineup. Thiago Silva is there. They have a maturity in defense, but it comes to midfield on the ends of Fernandes. Sometimes Conor Gallagher playing that heart of midfield, and the front 3, Raheem Sterling. Yes, he scored against Luton, but so far he has not been in that talisman they want. Madueke as well, and also Jackson only getting into the scoreboard only 1 time. Another game, that is Man City against Fulham. Another one, Marco Silva boys. They might take the game to Man City all. They might just sit and wait for Man City to attack them and soak the pressure. Then they can punish them on counter attack. But it's a game that many people on paper say Man City gonna win. And yes, we expect Man City to win this one. Brighton hosting Newcastle. That is the late kickoff. That is in 7:30 p.m. That is on Saturday, and it's a game that we expect to be very, very interesting, and a game that we are expecting to be one of the beautiful games this weekend. Newcastle lost their game last week. Remember, they were playing Liverpool at St James Park, but they lost to 10-man Liverpool, and they lost their other game against Man City 1-0. They only won their first game of the season when they beat Aston Villa 5-1. So far, we have not seen a Newcastle that we expected to see from what we've seen them in the last season. But this season, losing their game to a 10-man Liverpool, it was some disappointing result for Eddie Howe boys. And from there, we have to go and wait for the main one. That is on Sunday, Super Sunday. We have Crystal Palace hosting Wolves and Liverpool hosting Aston Villa. Then 6:30 p.m. the main one, Arsenal hosting Man United. And this fixture is the fixture that Arsenal fans, we know this one we're gonna win. Why? Because the last time Man United won a game at Emirates, that was in 2017, a Premier League game. That was in 2017, and us being the Arsenal fans, we expect this game to be to win it. Many would argue, they say Man United won the game in 2019. That was an FA, but a league game that was in 2017 when they won the last game at Emirates. So this one, we expect Arsenal to win. There's a 3-1 win for Arsenal, and the last season they won 3-2. Remember the magical touch from Eddie Nketiah last season. And trying to look on the probable lineup and trying to look who gonna play for Arsenal, and maybe trying to also see how Arsenal gonna line up. What we expect Mikel Arteta to line up his boys with the injury from Julian Timber, and Olono loan switch for Kieran Tierney to Real Sociedad. We expect Zinchenko to start in the left side, then Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba at the heart of defense, and on the right side we expect to see Benjamin White playing on the right back. On the center midfield, this is where it's get interesting, because Mikel Arteta have been playing a makeshift of Thomas Partey on the right side as a right back, but this one we want him not to gabble. It is not working, so let him play Thomas Partey at 6 and Declan Rice at 8. Then super captain fantastic Martin Odegaard should play on role 10, a free role where he should drop deep, or he should come and help in attack. When we say attack, that is Eddie Nketiah, Gabriel Martinelli and Bukayo Saka. I'll say Eddie Nketiah because he has been sensational so far this season. 2 goals in 3 games so far for him, and you can see he is getting that confidence. Gabriel Jesus has only got cameo coming last season, last game, where he managed only around 9-10 minutes. So for him to sit Eddie Nketiah for Gabriel Jesus, I think it will be unfair. I think Mikel Arteta should stay with the same lineup and start Eddie Nketiah on this one. On Man United side is a side that we are going to see some makeshift, because Luke Shaw is missing, Malaysia is missing on that side of the left side of the defense. Also Varane is missing as well. So who is going to partner Martinez on that defense? Adrian Onana is expected to be on the and Ranana is expected to be their goalkeeper. But looking at Man United lineup and thinking of how they gonna play that game, and trying to look how Ten Hag gonna plan without his first choice center back Varane, who got an injury. So Lindelof might play, and then Wan-Bissaka might play on the right back. Casemiro and Eriksen expected to start again at the heart of midfield, because we have seen when Mason Mount starting, he has not bring that impact many people expected to see from him after signing from Chelsea. Anthony Fernandez and Rashford are expected to be on the attack, and Anthony Martial to be their main striker. But Is that enough to worry Arsenal, boys? I don't think so. I think this one is a game that Arsenal has to take to Man United. The crowd has to be very loud, and the crowd are very confident of Mikel Arteta, boys, to take this home. Tell me how you think this game gonna end up. Tell me, do you think Arsenal gonna smash Man United 3 or 4 goals to nil, or will Arsenal this time try to get a clean sheet for the first season at Emirates this season? We saw them allowing Fulham to score early and also Nottingham to score late at Emirates. They have not so far kept a clean sheet this season at Emirates. So this is a game for Arsenal to win. It's a game that we expect Arsenal to take all 3 maximum points. Remember, we will be here at Warwick, where we are going to watch the live coverage with me, Baba the Pandit. This is where we are going to watch here in Laikipia and Nanyuki County. That is that, guys. Tell me which team you support. Tell me which team you think gonna take the 3 points. If you are Arsenal or Man United. That is that. My name is Baba the Pandit, Laikipia County favorite pandit, and this is BWTV. And BWTV is always brought to you by the Elans. Thank you, guys.